What is up, Oak Brook team? Cutco Mike, my knife guy here. I'm trying to multitask and get to a military base to sell some blades. Yeah, that's what's pretty cool. Eventually you could be selling Cutco on a military base and even going overseas to sell Cutco on a military base. How cool is that? So, hey, your manager asked for a favor. Reach out to where I started, my roots, baby. So if you didn't know this, I started in 2004. I'm coming up on 20 years next summer in the mean streets of Oak Brook, baby. Right off of Jory Boulevard, the old McDonald's Corporation. I think now it's a Hyatt or a Hilton hotel, which seems pretty cool too, if you guys are right around that area. But a couple things to keep in mind, guys. You guys are some of the greatest team people ever to sell Cutco. I don't know if you realize this, but you got some big shoes to fill. I know you're doing awesome. I know you're doing great. And I know some of you are probably like, what the heck am I doing here selling knives for a summer job? But I mean, there's nothing better out there. So number one, I'm coming up on 20 years. And I always want to be a professional baseball player, but I chose the next best career being a professional knife salesman. And who would think that I'm making surgeon income? Yes, surgeon income selling knives. Pretty cool, huh? And I went to Triton Community College, graduated from Riverside Brookfield, so I know the area. Johnny's Beef, right? Portillo's, all the good stuff. But here's what you got to realize. Whatever you want to do in life, go all out. Go all out. Double down. Put 110% in. Grind, grit, work your butt off. Create what you want, right? So if you create what you want here, you're going to create what you want at your career. If you create what you want here, you might realize, hey, I'm going to stick around another year, another 2 years, another 3 years. Wait, what the heck? Another 10 years and make a career selling Cutco. But you guys have an amazing territory. I mean, I love selling in that territory because you got a little taste of everything. You got a nice suburbia with Elmhurst and Western Springs. Then you got what I call is blue collar, baby. You can go to Broadview, where I'm from. You can go to Cicero, Berwyn, or you can go to Oak Brook. You can go to Hinsdale, Burr Ridge. Find those big old mega mansions. Sell to Frank Thomas, whoever you aspire to be. For me, I started 1 for $11. I sold a $100 hunting knife to my dad, and I was ready to quit. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to start asking for people in the areas I want to sell. So I started saying, hey, who do you know in Hinsdale? Who do you know in Oak Brook? Who do you know in Burr Ridge? Who do you know that lives in a home that loves to cook? Who do you know that loves to buy multiples? Who do you know that has a second home? Who do you know that's connected to, this organization? Who do you know that's connected to, this fundraiser? And I started just asking for who I wanted to see. I remember my first summer, there was 4 people that won a scholarship. I mean, how cool is that? I don't know if you realize this, but you all have an opportunity to win a summer scholarship. I know there was somebody sold $35,000, $40,000, $50,000, and I think there was one person that sold $61,000 for the summer. And I'm sure your manager could pull up those stats. I mean, you guys are also taking over one of the greatest territory managers ever. Justin Donnell now is a multi-millionaire, wrote the books Lifestyle Investor, and he was my manager, and he started right there in Oak Brook, and we were known as the $1 million mean streets of Oak Brook. And now I'm selling $1 million by myself. So there's no reason you guys should be able to sell $1 million. Why not this summer? Why not this year, right? Go all out, go big or go home. A couple things just to give you as far as tips go. It doesn't matter where you started, where you come from, who you know. You can create whatever you want. So ask for it, learn, be the squeaky wheel that gets the grease. Phone until your ear bleeds. Now we text and Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram and all that stuff. But back in the day, I would literally show up at the office. I would sit on the steps outside, go in the basement room, and we would have the phones with the cords on it, and I would just phone. I would write a tally board out. Hey, I'm going to line up 10 appointments, and I wouldn't leave until I hit all 10 or whatever the number was. And then I never missed a meeting for my first 10 years. I was at every key staff, every 10K Alliance, every summer conference, you name it, every call I could be on. I would go on Vector Connect and YouTube and watch videos from other Vector Cutco greats. And I said, I'm going to beat that person. I'm going to be the best. I'm going to learn from them and make it better. And then I started learning about creating huge wish lists where I would literally sit down with the customer and go, hey, we're going to have a little fun. We're going to play Cutco Monopoly. So if you can pick out everything you would use and appreciate having the next 5 years, let's write it down. And I would write down these wish lists of $4, $5, $6, $7, $10,000. And I would say, hey, just for fun, let me just show you a crazy deal. And lo and behold, once in a while, they would say, yes, I'll take it all. And then sometimes they'd say, you know what, that's way too much. I'd say, well, let's just take off half of the things. And then I would still sell $1,000 to $2,000 orders. So just a kind of reminder, you guys are in the greatest territory ever created in vector marketing. There's so much history, so much winning in that territory. Number 2, ask for what you want. It doesn't matter where you're from, where you started, who your parents are. My dad was a janitor and a printer, and my mom's an immigrant, so you can make it wherever you want. Number 3, don't quit. You could fire yourself at the end of the night, but just rehire yourself in the morning. But give yourself a commitment. Say, I'm going to stick out the summer, and then I'll reevaluate. And then once you reevaluate, you might go, hey, I want to do this another year. You can't just say, I'm going to be a professional knife salesman for your career right away. You got to get to the next step, get to the next promotion, get to the next meeting, get to the next sale. And then never miss anything. Never miss a PDI call, never miss a meeting, never miss a conference, never miss a little extra learning, never miss a phone jam. And then number 5 is have fun, guys. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you see I just dressed up as Prince. My goal is to sell $50,000. Yes, $50,000 in purple Cutco. Yes, just purple Cutco. Right now we're at about $35,000. So have fun, make people laugh, cut up food, smile, tell corny jokes. But don't take this job too serious where you're like, just a weird knife salesperson. Make it like you're their kid. Make it like your grandkid. Make it like your neighbor. Just have fun, make people laugh, make people smile, tell corny jokes, and make the most of this summer, guys. Take care. God bless, and have a knife day. Take care.